Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, July 28th, 2019. We are surrounded by a lot of angry guys, so let's just grab the bed as well as the torches and continue this way. Right, we had a creeper explosion, I remember that the last episode ended with a bang, and what is over there? Oh, this is a village. This is yet another village. It's cool. I really like what they have done with the villages. It looks really interesting to see those different kinds of buildings that have been added to the game, because it's not just one single type of building as it was before. Hey, what is that? Cartography table. What can I do with the cartography table? That's interesting, I guess. That's very interesting. I think I have to. Well, I don't want to risk my map, but what happens here if I do this? If I do this? No. If I do this? No. Is this to make a map larger? To just change the scale of a map without needing so many components, so many paper? Is this what this thing is for? Because when I look at this, then I see, okay, it will increase the size of a map by this distance, I guess. Huh. Maybe that's the purpose of this cartography table. Interesting. Very interesting. What's going on here? I think their farm is a little bit wrong or so. Oh no, I can't place it here because okay, I'm sorry, my friends. I can't fix your farm. Cat. There's a cat. Hi, cat. And who are you? What are you doing? Huh. Ooh, what that? They are little guys. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, we do have a bell. I'm quite sure what the bell does. Orange beds. Hi. Okay, this one is also interested in trading or doing something. So yeah, I really like it. I really like that they added those different kinds of building types, village types. This is cool. This really makes things way more interesting, way more colorful. So cool. But on the other hand, I also enjoyed the simplicity of the basically basic Minecraft, the original Minecraft, as you just had one single type of villages, and yeah, also with all those enchantments and potions and other things. Sure, we talked about this in the past quite often and quite in detail, that you can opt out on using them, so it makes absolutely no difference to your gameplay experience. You can enjoy the game no matter what you do, and that's super cool about Minecraft. Oh, I think I haven't really explored everything here. I think we need to remove a few pixels from the map over there, but yeah, I think it makes no difference. So you can enjoy the game if you really use all the various game mechanics, or if you just decide, okay, I'm not interested in doing all this enchanting and other things. I'm completely fine with this. This is also great. So in this case, yeah, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it to see different things, but I would also just enjoy playing the game as it is right now, and yeah, just having fun as it was before. That's basically what I wanted to say. So to me, it's not so much important that they add so many new things to the game. It's just about keeping the game as it is, making it more stable. That's really what's important to me concerning Minecraft. But I think this is also a thing that depends on your personal experience with a specific game, because when you started playing the game early, you often have this specific version you started with in mind, and you think about this version as the maybe original version or the good version, and with changes, of course, the gameplay might improve, but it can also become a little bit cluttered or so, or strange, overburdened with features you don't really need or so. So in this case, I think it really depends a lot on when have you started playing the game. For instance, if a new player starts to play Minecraft now, in the version as it is right now, the experience, the mindset, everything might be completely different to me as I started playing the game more than 500 episodes ago, because that's crazy. I mean, we talked about this last time. 500 episodes of playing the game. I don't know how many years that is. I think I started 2013 or 14. I think it was 14 that I started. Now we are in 2019, so 5 years. And 5 years, it's really a long time, and the game has changed over those 5 years. So it's not really a surprise when someone starts now and has not this 5 years of experience, that things might be completely different. It's a little bit... Oh no, I'm too far in here. I created a slim line of pixels on the map I need to fix. Dang it. It's a little bit different with Kerbal Space Program, I have to admit. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to really enjoy the current version of Kerbal Space Program, but with those expansion packs, with the new features, especially with those extendable arms and robotic arms and so on, those are things I would have really enjoyed if they would have been present in the version I played, as I created the Space Exploration Agency YouTube series and so on. I think this would have been super cool. It would have given me so much more opportunities, so much more exciting things to do. And now I'm still in the... Yeah, that's really the sad thing about it, because I love Kerbal Space Program. I think Kerbal Space Program is, aside of Minecraft, one of the my favorite games of all times. But after having played the game for so many years and created so many YouTube episodes on the game, I basically did more or less everything. Of course, there are always new things you can do. You can try to build a bigger space plane. You can try to build a base on Tylo. Was it Tylo, the super heavy moon around Jewel that has no atmosphere and where it's super difficult to land at? I mean, this was an exciting landing. I still remember my mission to Tylo and landing there, and just basically everything worked out by the book. But on the other hand, there was no room for error. There was definitely no room for error, and I was all the time thinking about, okay, I have this one key, this one hotkey I need to press in order to abort the mission and try to get back to an orbit to abort the landing attempt, because otherwise I'm stranded. I'm stranded on Tylo. So in this case, this was really cool. And then thinking about building a base or so down there, this would be super amazing, or bringing even more payload down to the surface of Tylo. This would have been super cool. But yeah, in general, once you have really understood how the underlying orbital mechanics and how spaceflight works, you have more or less exhausted the challenge, because it's all about figuring out how things work. And once you understand how they work. It's just basically working by the numbers, just calculating your delta V, just making sure that your spacecraft is capable of doing what you want to do, and then execute the mission according to your plan. So what I basically want to say is, after having really understood the gameplay and done all the things, I lack a little bit challenge, and everything feels a little bit repetitive. It's like, okay, let's do yet another rocket launch, let's do yet another landing on the moon or so. Sure, that's not a problem. That's great. This can be still entertaining and still great, but there's nothing new, and that's probably the main problem I would have with... I would really like to go back to Kerbal Space Program, would really, I said it many times, create some episodes again, but of course you can say, hey, you can use modifications, you can use the realism pack mod, whatever, where you have the true size of the solar system and where everything is even more realistic. Sure, would be great, would be super awesome. It would increase the challenge, but in the end you're still doing the same. So that's a little bit sad when you think, okay, this game is just great, I like to play the game again, but then you get to the point like, okay, I don't really know what I can still do in the game. So yeah, and I don't even know how I got here, how I got to this discussion of Minecraft. But yeah, that's just cool. The discussion of Kerbal Space Program. So, but yeah, that's just cool. That in this case, oh yes, now I remember. We were talking about the changes made to Minecraft, and that I feel the changes made to Minecraft are not as important as adding more features, adding more possibilities to Kerbal Space Program, where you then have the feeling like, okay, I can do more things, I can build more advanced spacecraft, I can do this, that, the other exciting thing, and new mission, new possibilities. Maybe even if they would add those, this one mod pack, or there were two mod packs I really enjoyed. The one was about the docking system, docking. Oh, okay. Boat is still there. The I don't even know how this is called, but where you had a specific interface for better docking, and it was way easier to align your spaceship with the docking port and so on. So that's a cool modification, as well as the modification that added better instruments to the interior cockpit, that you can actually do some cockpit missions out of the cockpit or so. This was also a very cool and very important modification. So adding those things to the game really has, at least in my opinion, a significant impact on the gameplay. Whereas here in Minecraft, I think the game as it was 5 years ago, was already perfect, and adding all those things does not really make the game better, more perfect, more interesting or so. But that's just my opinion. Maybe people think differently about it, but oh well. Yeah, that's an interesting excursion on things I don't want to talk about, because we're getting into this tunnel, which is not really what I like to do. Yeah, so summer's still there. Heatwave is not really there anymore. I mean, last week was just insane. I think we had temperatures up to 38 centigrade. Somewhere in Germany was a new heat record of more than 40 centigrade, 42 centigrade or so. So it was just insane. It was super insane. Especially on Thursday and Friday, it was super hot. As I said, it was 38 centigrade or so. And on Thursday there was a end of the lecture period meeting at one chair. I mean, I'm employed for 2 chairs, so at one share we had this meeting, and the meeting started at 9 a.m. and of course we had a lunch break, but it lasted until 5 p.m. So this was a very long day, a very stressful day, because there's no air conditioning and just hot, just super hot. Was super tired at the end. And on Friday there was an exhibition where the students can show their works from their lecture period. Also very cool. Every time a very, very cool event, very cool, very interesting to see what they have done. But when those presentations are given in this heat, in this very hot environment, then yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful as well. And of course we had an after show party, so to say. So with some live music and drinks, food. Was really a great evening, really a great end of the lecture period. But yeah, when it's so hot, it was getting better during the evening after sunset or so, and it was really nice to sit outdoors and enjoy the evening. But until this point, yeah, it was stressful. It was very stressful. But yeah, end of the lecture period. That's also an interesting, important thing, because it means it's time for some exams. Hooray! Oh dear. Yeah, exams are taking place, or at least I have to examine some students next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Luckily, it's just an oral examination, so it will be quick. So it's only 2 days. It's 2 days of stressful work, of asking questions, of grading students, and yeah, it's not the most fun part of teaching, I would say. But okay, we have to go through this. This will come up next week. Oh dear. And yeah, then it's luckily over. So it's good that we changed a little bit the format. Initially, it was like a project presentation, and then they also had to write some kind of report, which is okay, but it meant examining the students twice, because we had to grade the project presentation afterwards, their reports. Now it's just, okay, ask a few questions, discuss the answers with the students, and we are done. So that's definitely a significant improvement. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the weather. So heatwave is a little bit reduced. We are only dealing with temperatures of 28 to 30 centigrade. Hooray. On the other hand, on Saturday morning it started to rain. We had some thunderstorms. And yeah, throughout the entire Saturday it was raining. We had a few showers of rain, but the temperatures weren't going down. So now it's not only hot, it's also hot and humid, which makes things even worse. It will be bad. It will be really bad, because it will continue like that for the next few days, according to the weather forecast. And phew, heat is one thing, but high temperatures and high humidity is insane. It will be crazy. It will be very crazy. But I'm quite sure we will also survive this, hopefully. And yeah, so last week, I think last Sunday, I was talking about, okay, was it last Sunday or was it last Wednesday? No matter, I don't know. But in one of the last episodes, I was talking about, okay, I'm rarely at home, I'm constantly doing things. This week was a little bit similar. I was at home only on Tuesday and Wednesday was just basically by accident, because I wanted to go cycling with a friend, but she later on said, I'm too tired. So okay, we cancelled our attempt to do some training, some cycle training. So yeah, I basically was at home on Tuesday evening and Wednesday evening. The other evenings, Monday, I was at a festival, local wine festival. Tuesday, Wednesday at home. Thursday was the super large meeting with one of my 2 groups, and afterwards we had a barbecue event, so we celebrated the end of the lecture period. Very nice, very cool. We had a lot of fun, but yeah, it's just another event that took place on a Friday evening. We had this after show party of the exhibition, and yesterday I visited the summer party of a friend. They did a summer party for their family and neighbors, and I was lucky to have been invited to this party. So it was really a nice evening, cool evening. It was a long evening. I got into my bed at 4 a.m. So yeah, this was an extensive evening and had a lot of fun. I mean, oh no, those guys again. Do they have something special in their things? I don't know. Do I even like to bother with them? Do I like to? I think I will just run by. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Who? Ow! Serpentine! 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 Ow! Serpentine! 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 Gee. Oh. Ow! Ah, are they fighting each other? No. Gee. Ooh! Ooh! So many of them. Let's ooh. Let's run. Oh no! Are they? I hope they will stop at some point. I don't want to deal with them. No, they are still there. Alley-oop. Ooh, ow. Okay. Still one after us. Ooh, a lot of where's my boat? Here's my boat. Get into the boat. Gee. Are we good? Ha! You can't follow me here. Oh no! Don't sail back. Gee. So yeah, was really a nice week. So many cool activities, so many great things. Had really a lot of fun, and I mean that's super cool to always have those activities. And sure, it's often a bit like, okay, I also need some time for myself. I need to relax a bit, but on the other hand, it just feels good to have friends around, to have things to do, to not be stuck at home. So often when I'm then finally at home, I think, okay, that's boring. I don't know what to do, basically. So yeah, that's cool. And very nice. Oh no, stupid spider guy. Also with with my last weekend, this is super nice person I met again. Turns out we won't meet again, so this was also some sad news. And there it was also good to have just friends that have been there for me and cared for me and were concerned as I looked sad on Friday. So it's just super cool, and I'm just super thankful that I have those friends that are there for me. And I think this wraps up this episode. So many things have happened, so many things have been discussed in this episode, and it still feels like I have said nothing and I just rambled around about weird things. But I hope there is some sense in this episode, and I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me next time. So, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!